Welcome everybody to another episode of Getting Wrecked and Getting Wrecked. Today we are doing a special NFL edition. Season kicks off tonight. In a few hours I'll be going down to watch some games. I'll watch my Bengals probably start the season in terrific fashion and lose to the Jets. In the meantime, I guess we're going to try to play a little bit of arena here. This is Elder Scrolls Online. This is the series Getting Wrecked and Getting Wrecked, where I drink some liquor while trying to win at arena in a collectible card game. Today, the liquor of choice is in honor of the NFL. Unfortunately, we weren't able to find any American beer, but we got Beck's Gold, which is from Germany here, a country with 400 years plus of brewing tradition. And it's their best attempt to make Miller High Life or Coors. So, as you can imagine, it's absolute garbage. We got a quest. It's called Cracking Heads. So we're going to try and beat that. I chose already the arena class. Today it is a Spellsword, I think. Let's just see, I haven't drafted it yet, and I will draft it for you because like any good NFL season, it starts with a strong draft. If you want to skip the draft, I'm going to put a timestamp up here, and we'll hopefully let you jump ahead if you like. So Spellsword is, what the fuck, willpower and one or the other, endurance and willpower. So we're going to just go through the draft quickly. While I do that, I'll go through a little bit of my personal history for those of you who don't know, because you might be confused that I'm in Germany being an NFL fan. I actually come from the Great White North of Canada, but I've always been into American sports, also European sports. They're also really solid, but yeah, I've always been really into the American sports, football being probably the best. And when I was a kid, for whatever masochistic reason, I chose the Bengals. I think I liked Tigers back then, and ever since then I've been stuck with them for a team. For those of you who know anything about American football, the Bengals are usually historic bed shitters. So we're hoping this season goes better, and I'm gonna drink myself retarded either way, so that should be fun. All right, as you see, I took a suppress, a crushing blow, stone tooth scrapper, and cinch tiger. I think Mummify is a pretty solid card. I think I'll go with that. Dark Harvester. Stalwart Ally is not terrible. Or Big Daddy Swamp Leviathan. I think I take the Ally. Crocodile with the Prophecy, a 2/2 ward, or the Mud Crab. I think I take the 2/2 ward. Dwarven Sphere, Healing Potion with Prophecy, yeah, Sphere. Scout Patrol, Marauder, or 03 and draw a card. Actually, the Enchanted Plate isn't terrible, but I do like Scouting Patrols. There's a lot of good synergy. Speaking of synergy, we have a Divine Fervor. Another guard. I could take Big Daddy now. I think there's better big creatures. Let's take the card. Piercing Javelin's always a solid choice. Love the Prophecy on it. Execute or a Henchman. Henchman can be quite good for you. Maple Shield, that'd be a good one for a Canadian, but I think we'll take the let's take the Bar, he's a little bit more reliable. We'll take the Prefect. This guy's actually interesting. He can come in handy. This guy can be also very, very strong. I think we'll just take the Hive Defender. He's a reliably solid creature. That's a load of shit. I guess we'll take the 1/4 guard. She's not terrible. We could use some card draw here, though. I think with the Enchanted Plate. Another Piercing Javelin. Yeah, he's not bad. Drawer's not bad. Spider's pretty terrible. Let's take the 1 draw. Actually, the Highwayman can be pretty annoying. But I think I'm going to go with the Tiger. Fleet of Kennorath can be a big momentum swing. Yeah, I'll take that. Midnight Sweep is good. Yeah, I think I like Midnight Sweep here. Here's some big daddies. You can get the dual 4/4 or the 4/8 regenerate. I think guard is a little bit more overall useful, so we'll take the Saint. Let's go for another enchant to play a little more card draw. That can be really solid. Do I have enough big minions? Prefect, Sunch, Tiger Growth. I don't really have that many. Let's play the troll. So summon, put an 0/3 Dwarven Spider in your hand. Friendly Dwemer have 3/0. So basically you're guaranteed a 3/3. Did I take any other Dwemer though? No. So it's, oh wait, I do have one. It's not terrible. This guy could be a pain in the ass for him. Or I draw a random creature from my opponent's stack. So let's try the Death Lord. We could use another Big Daddy-O. Never tried the Halfinger Marauder. It's pretty decent. I feel like Iron Atronach's just like the daddy of all daddies for finishes, though. And just to keep our deck nice and cheap, let's take another Scout Patrol. That could be handy. No, I think we take another Divine Fervor. Alright, here we go. So, when we're ready, we're going to jump in. I might have to pause a couple times because, as you see, they only had the small bottles of the Becks. They didn't have the half-liter bottles. So we're going to have to go for reinforcements more often than not. All right, we have an intelligence willpower. I don't think we want to keep any of this. We need some early game. Honestly, not great. Let's see how she goes here, though. This would have been a good hand to go second on, actually. Because what I can do is actually I can play him and then give him guard, and he'll turn into a big nuisance for the enemy. I think we want to play him on the left side just because he's got the guard and he's pretty weak, but he might contest the left side against weaker minions. It's honestly not great. I'm not a fan of this card, actually, but he's cheap. Harpy. Okay, so he wants to contest me in this lane. That's alright. As previously mentioned, we'll hold on to the Guar for now. He hasn't actually put much board pressure on, so I think we can afford to. And next turn we'll either be playing the Stone Tooth Scrapper or the Death Lord. Alright, no problem. Ooh, that is a problem. But you know what? Let's just take some value out of this Death Lord and this creature while we can get it. At least he'll take down the Scout and damage the Lion a little bit for me. So he's obviously going to try to continue to play creatures because that will continue to shackle this guy, but he won't be able to smack me at least once we get a Iguar, which I think we are actually going to play now in this lane. So at least he has to run through the 7/7 now. And he's probably going to have to trade 2 for it. Unless he has a Piercing Javelin. It's really the only card I can think of that would deal with that in one go. And I think he triggers an action on that. Fine. We're obviously going to look to play the Cinch Tiger over here next turn. And I think he really should think about taking this out now, even though it's at the cost of 2 minions, or 2 cards if he has an action. Which he will do, but the cost is dear to him. Good. He lost his Tiger. Poor guy. Alright, we have a suppression. Jesus, I'm taking damage though. I think, yeah, we're just gonna have to play Cinch Tiger over here. He's down to 2 cards and we're not gonna give him any extras. So, he should be able to kind of turn this around, I think. Especially if we can get off that Legion Prefect next turn. We still do have a Mummify if you play something really worrisome, also a Suppress. So I'm not too worried here. I think we'll be alright. What the fuck is this? Each player draws 2 cards. Okay. Now the question is, do I want to risk the Prefect already, or do I just want to... The Prefect will use all my mana. Oh wait, we have a Crushing Blow. The hell with that. You did. And we will play the Stone Tooth Scrapper. He's the biggest daddy we can afford. Next turn we'll try for the Prefect. Hopefully we have a big enough board by then. The 2 cards, it does help him quite a bit if he wants to try for some cheesy win. But I think that's all he's got left. Now is the possibility of a cheesy win. We could destroy that. We could also mummify it. Or we can do maybe a Midnight Sweep. And yeah, it's not that good. Well, let's see what we get out of here. Nice, we got the activator. And maybe yeah, I think it's worth doing the mummify on him now. Yeah, we won't waste the destruction, the creature destruction just yet. And we'll give him a card here. Alright. Next turn, we're really going to hope for try for the prefect. No, don't get it. He missed his activator. Terrific. Okay. Well, we can. It would be a good curve. Okay, I think we're gonna do the midnight sweep, and then yeah, and then we're gonna do the pleated Kinnereth on this lane to heal our guys up and give them 1-1. And aside from suppression, that's all we can do. I don't think he's worth suppressing, so let's just pass. Alright, he's card drawn, trying to, okay, Sench Tiger, not a problem. Oh, what? Okay, no, sorry, that's just this guy going back into his deck. So yeah, now I think it's a good time to use the Legion Prefect. I wish we could throw one more minion down, but in this case we can't. So I think what we can do is well, why not draw a card? Yeah. Ooh. Whoa. That's nice. Okay. So I think we have to just kind of cut our losses a bit here, and we'll keep the guard alive. Do we want to keep the guard alive? No, actually, we'll trade the guard and this, and then we'll go for a 5. And yeah, let's give him the extra card. He's got quite a few anyway. That's it. That's all we want to do. We now can activate the Golden Sate if he doesn't damage us this turn. Okay, another Sench Tiger, no problem. We might want to actually Piercing Javelin instead. Start of your turn, okay. I do have 11 mana, so I could activate both the Golden Saint and the Piercing Javelin. Or I use Divine Fervor. Would that give me lethal? That would actually bump me up to lethal. Tough call, because if he does get a prophecy on one of these 2 wards, it could fuck me. Let's just play safe. Yeah, we'll do Golden Saint, Piercing Javelin. We'll let him live another turn. And this will set us up to just be defensive. Okay. So he's got a tall order to try to stop us here. I should check the time quickly. It is almost 5 p.m. The 1 o'clock games will start at 7 p.m. in Europe. So, wow, he played those totally out of order. Oh, I guess he's quitting. Alright, GG, that's 1-0. And, yeah, so I have about an hour because I want to get there early because these bars in Berlin typically aren't very big and there aren't that many that play NFL. So what I'm going to do is I'll play a few more for you. If I have to finish this recording later, we'll do that. I'm just going to pause and grab another beer. I'll be right back with you. Okay, let's jump right back in here. Got salami stick too, that's pretty decent. Heckett, what was his name? Whatever. He's playing willpower, agility. Interesting combo. A combo that can get very out of hand very quickly if I'm not careful. So, why don't we try, once again we're going first, so let's try the Stalwart Ally. Drop the old Scouting Patrol. It's fucking sweat and blood of the Imperium on these guys. Well, he had a pretty good counter for that, unfortunately. And I got fuck all, so smack him in the face. Dropping legendaries earlier. Well, if we get the guard, this is a huge play here. Let's try it. Oh. Oh. You beauty. Once again, I'll say salute to my brother-in-arms, Lance Vance. Once again, I didn't invite him to come here tonight. It was just too hectic. I was at the wife's house there earlier. Wife being oh, come on, man, really? Son of a bitch. Well, this doesn't look very good, boys and girls. I guess we'll play the Spectre right here. I don't know if that's a good play. As you see, I have like no turn 5 play either, so let's hope I draw a minion here. Well, that might have given me a turn 5 play. Might just have to kill this or. Unfortunately, I can't do it very efficiently either. But I think for tempo, we just got to do it to stay in the game here. We can afford to take 3 on this side. He hasn't really flexed nuts too hard on this side of the board. And the Sench Tiger should hopefully deal with whatever he's balling over here. Oh, you couldn't have come over here, Feasting Vulture? Wanted to have a go. Let's do the Sench Tiger. I hope he doesn't have a, what's it called? Piercing Javelin. He's still gonna kill this fairly cheaply. In which case, I kind of gotta hope that my Lowland Troll is gonna come through in a big way here. Because I do have big plans for next play, guys. If this Sench Tiger survives for whatever reason, if Mr. Hackett doesn't want to run 3 creatures into it, which I think would be the wise course of action. And he does so. Okay, that's fine. I get him at a nice stat line. With 7 mana specifically, I can play Divine Fervor, Scout Patrol, and the Stormhold Henchman, which would give me a 5/5, pair of 2/2s, and a 2/3, or 3/2. 5/5, 2/2. I think it might just be better to go with the Lowland Troll here, though, and then we'll worry about fighting him off next turn. Because if they can get this guy going, he's insane. Ooh, don't like that. Oh god, that thing. Oh, really? That's such a pain in the ass. Shit. Well, we're certainly gonna do this. I think in that case, having just as many guys out as possible is probably the way to go. Okay. Well, we're in trouble. He's got 8, 9, 10. He has 13. He needs 1 damage out of hand, and we're dead here. Okay. I don't see what the angle was there. Oh shit. Why would you, what? Okay. I think he had lethal. I think he missed lethal there, so, you know, it is what it is. We need a guard though, really. Let's see, if we remove, we're gonna definitely remove this from the board. So that brings him down. This unfortunately does not give guard. So in that case, let's just play another Fervor. We didn't die last turn, so let's hope not to die this turn. And we won't give him any extra cards. No, don't draw cards. Fuck. Ugh. Fucking hell. Well, shackled again. Alright, so we have to get him below 3. I don't think it's happening. Let's try to draw a card here. Oh, we did get a guard. hold on. If we do this, we can nullify him. We go here and here and can you get through? 7, 8, just to be safe. Yeah, we're gonna suppress him. Okay, well, he has 2 damage. He needs 1. Nice top deck. 1 and 1. Well played. Couldn't do much about that, I don't think. As you see, we are getting some skull cracking going on now. Alright, we have Real Haram Resolute. Shout out to Cincinnati. Woo. Kill our fucking gorillas. Against the Earthbone. This guy might be my nemesis. Why do we always get first turn? I kind of like the Kool-Aid. You know? Why would... Oh, he gives himself a ward. Okay. Let's just drop him. We'll get rid of the ward. And hit for 1. Oh, shit. Just a sec, boys and girls. I'm actually just going to pause the stream for a sec. That's my phone. Alright, guys. Sorry about that. I am now back. Just had a call from actually Lance Vance himself. The man. Lance the Mance. He's just seeing what I was up to tonight, and I told him, listen, buddy, she's football night. Better have a good excuse for contacting me at this hour. But yeah, we'll try to get him involved in the recording next time there for you, so you can meet my fucking partner in crime. He's a good salt, an Aussie. Make of that what you will. But yeah, we have a good time usually, just getting fucked and trying to win at these things. All right. It's probably worth a suppress, I think. Don't want to give him an Aftermath. And why don't we beat on him a little bit here? We'll take his minion and we'll whip him for 5 damage. Whoa. Quit early, Harambe. So, just like in real life. Oh shit. Yeah, Harambe didn't make it. Whoops. Fuck it, I'm over it. Let's go play the next game. So, two and one so far. The Forgotten Hero against the Earthbone. Wow. Let's hope this is easily forgotten. Don't think we want that in our hand. Let's keep the crushing blow. We got the Kool-Aid. We kind of just need to weather the storm. Maybe we'll have good luck with our stalwart ally 3 times in a row. We got a decent counterplay to that. Of course, he might take out both of our scout patrols, but it does kind of stop him playing anything here because he knows I'm just going to run it in. This guy, of course, deals 3 damage to an enemy when he dies. What? Okay. So in this case, what you do, you hit with the 1/1 because he might get killed by his 1/1's ability. Indeed, he did. That's fine. Drink one of the Kool-Aids, and we'll try for a stalwart ally. Got him again. Well, I have to say we're getting decent luck with our stalwart allies, so kudos to him. He's been a bit of an MVP early. Guard and ward on that guy. Not a whole hell of a lot else we can do, so let's just try to get ahead of him on the health tally so that if we do have to coin a golden saint, it'll work out fine for us. Still, of course, have the crushing blow to mitigate something next turn if it's 3 and under. Quite likes this deal 2 damage, draw a card mechanic. Well, once again, we're a bit low on options here, so let's just give our 1 minion the enchanted plates, make him a little more of a pain in the ass to kill, and hey, how's that for a top deck? Little ward juicer. Uh-oh. What'd he get? By the way, this guy is endurance intelligence, so it could be a lightning bolt maybe that he got. It's usually the most common. I tell you though, despite the inferior taste of some American beers, they tend to go down easy. I'm almost going to have to finish my 3rd one there. That was my mistake. Uh-oh. Sorry about that.
Mistakes were made.
I think that was actually my mistake. I wasn't very courteous after the fact. That's a Strar. Ooh, Baron of the Tier. It doesn't do too much for him, actually. Now, the question is, we have a possible 6 mana. We could shackle something. What we're going to do is we'll definitely kill this. We'll definitely take this ward away from him. And we can either play the old Sench Tiger, but I think he's a bit better, and we have pretty good means of removal right now. So let's actually shackle the guard, and we will Kool-Aid crushing blow this guy. There's fair. Next turn, we're looking at probably Sench Tiger, or maybe we can do Golden Saints just to activate the dual 4/4. We'll hit him with in the face. Actually, we do also have the possibility to lowland troll if that's the better play. Ooh, interesting counter. He's got a bunch of little crap here. I think that looks good, like a good board to Sench Tiger into. And Oh yeah, we can't go through his guard, but let's take him for 3. We'll give him a card. We do have some hot heat in hand. We got a stalwart bulwark of defenses. So things are looking not terrific, but not bad either. Ooh. Swamp Levy. Does a lowland troll deal with that? Not really. How big was he? Might be worth a Plea to Kinareth on him. In which case we should just make him absolutely huge so he survives all the blows. What's definitely happening is this. Or we have the Golden Saint synergy right now. We have the Lowland Troll. Oh yeah, let's drop the Lowland Troll. He'll get some skeletons to fuck with us, but we'll start taking him down, hopefully. I'm hoping he doesn't have another massive creature that we can deal with here. Because the idea is we'll put everything on the Lowland Troll, so he'll take care of this, and then we'll immediately heal him back to full. That's the plan anyway. The best laid plans. I was gonna say I'll wait till the next game to get a beer, but this guy's dawdling around. I'll tell you what, I'll pause again, and I'll be right back. Okay, back again with a new beer. As you see, all that happened in my absence was this gentleman played a shocking Wamaju and smashed my, whatever it was, my Sench Tiger with it. So, we don't have enough to use the Prefect just yet, but we can do some dirty tricks on him here. I think we probably want to drop Divine Favor, which puts him up to 5/9. We'll take him down to 1, and then we'll use the Plea to Kinareth here. So he now becomes a 6/10. Do we bring him down to 15? Oh wait, I know what we're going to do. I'm going to give him Enchanted Armor. And, you know what, let's wait. Let's not give him any more cards at the moment. Oh, the portcullis! Right in your face, son. Unfortunately, that's actually really bad because we lose the synergy of the Golden Saint. But what we can do is we can Wind Speaker here, and let's do the Prefect over here. Just keep making this big beefy regenerate dude bigger. Of course, if we get the Iron Atronach down, we'll probably win, but right now he has a slight advantage. Oh, that's a good play for him. He's drawn lots of cards off that. Basically, this is a Cult Master if you're familiar with Hearthstone. We can destroy a creature. I think I'm going to use it on this just so he doesn't draw a million more cards when I start killing this stuff. And he's got us down to 14. I'm not too worried about that. I think, you know what, I think we can actually afford to maybe play the Golden Saint here. It's not the most ideal time to play it, but just in case he has some bullshit. We get one more decent sized creature out, and we got kind of good stalwart in both lanes. He has about a turn to live if it comes down to it. Because we can lay out some severe damage on him here. The good thing about Lance Vance calling is it reminded me I had to put my phone on the charger. So, you know, what can you do if it's not? Look at that, honey. I used to summon you in Morrowind all the time. Sometimes just to look. Where's all this nonsense? Okay, you get some Action Jacksons. Yeah, so here's the plan. We're going to go for lethal here. He's only got 2 cards, so we'll just mummify his mummy, which I think really ought to be immune to that, but, you know, that's not the way they designed the game. Give him 1. Her fight is done. Good game. So, oh, we might have got the head cracking quest. Oh, did we ever? Cool 40 beans, not bad. And we're 3-1, so hopefully we can do a bit better than last time. I just gotta check the time. 5:30. Yeah, we'll do one more game before I have to go get ready to watch some football. My grandma plays football. Hootie! The Immortal against the Earthbound. I don't know if an epic quest has ever been more epic than now. Yeah, well, I think I'll keep the plate. Early card draw can be good when you got Kool-Aid. Well, not really with those cards, but anyway. And we're actually gonna coin the Spellsword and just encourage him to try to hit me here. So this is Lauren Hill. Lauren Hill is a willpower and endurance. I'm just gonna keep buffing up this Wardy. Thank you for the card, nerd. And next turn we'll probably either go for Midnight Sweep or Divine Fervor, depending what he's playing. I think since he played nothing, or she, maybe, we'll do the Midnight Sweep. Because we want to get instant value out of this if we at all can. And we might even do the Kool-Aid to play the Deathless Drawer on this next turn. Alright, we're looking in good shape here, a good fast start. Fastidious start. Oh, he did a Midnight Sweep of his own. Wow. Little does he know that's a very poor play in this instance. And I'm going to show you why, because when we do this, all my creatures will get buffed. We'll just smack through his stuff. We'll keep the ward on her. I quite like having her with a... Was it a guy? Yeah, I guess it's a guy. Once again, we have the Iron Atronach if he ever comes into play, but in my experience, games lasting 12 turns is not too common. Another midnight sweep. This guy's a sweeper. Ooh, and a 1-3 drain. Interesting. I think this is a good time to use our last Kool-Aid, and we're going to coin out the Cinch Tiger here. We could kill that, but I think we just leave it open. The same thing, because we want to keep our minions alive for when we get the Legion Prefect or the Fleet of Canara. And what the fuck, we'll give him another card. Now, chances are Lauren Hill might have some hijinks of her own for this one. Indeed she does. She's going to kill our Cinch Tiger, which I did fear. But good to get that out of the way now, because I think it's still worth doing the old Legion Prefect. Heal a creature and give it 1/1. Alright, no problem. No problem, we'll just, well, it is a problem, because we do have a very weak turn here, in some ways. You know what? To hell with it. We'll play our little Death Drawer. Next turn we'll Prefect. And we don't actually have to give him a ward, I don't think. So he doesn't get any more cards. Now, if he's going to get back in the game, this is the turn to do it. And that's not a bad card to play. So I can actually give everything +2/+2 if I do. Even then, this guy's gonna die. So, oh wait, why don't I Divine Fervor, and then we'll smack both, and then we'll do the Fleet of Canara here. Oh wait, but oh shoot, that doesn't give him. That don't bother me. Okay, oh, a lethal. Shit. That would be nice to kill. Alternatively, I could try to guard against that. You'd have to be lucky yet again. Well, let's try it. Got it. Cool. No, don't get a fucking... shit. Oh, that hurts. Crushing Blow doesn't help us. Damn. Okay. Well, we lose our poor Spellsword, which has done us so much good. It's fine. That's cool. This is actually still totally okay. We're going to take a pretty big lead here. We're just going to play the old Legion Prefect. He's 7-7, 4-4. He will be 6-6. And that's that. As you can see, he still does have card advantage. I, on the other hand, have health and board. And, I mean, he's down on wards and I'm not. So if he does, in this case, he plays a bit of a desperation Golden Saint and he panicked, he did it in the wrong order. And the question is, do I want to use Crushing Blow here or there? Oh, Cinch Tiger, very nice. No, it doesn't get a whole hell of a lot better than that, I'll tell you. Smash the Golden Saint. We're going to use the Crushing Blow on this guy so he doesn't get a chance to draw any cards. Let him have the slight attack buff. And in this case, you'll see if we reduce her below 10, she's going to draw a card. So the way I want to do it in this case is actually hit with 4 first, which brings him to 11, because if she draws a Prophecy here, she would have the chance to, like, let's say, deal damage to the 4-1 before it attacks. Whereas now, I'll let her have the Prophecy card. She's actually going to get 2. But if one of those happened to have been the card that saved her, she would have actually removed 4 damage immediately and killed my minion. But, I mean, this is almost the lock now. Even with all those cards, it's going to be pretty hard for her to come back into this game. Lauren Hill, that is to say. She's just got to remove too much. Skeleton's nice when it works, but she's going to have a way to guard it. Again, he can destroy one of... Oh, this one doesn't actually destroy my... Sorry, I thought that was a different card. But I think we have her. Well played, Lauren Hill. 2 mana is not going to save you from all these big baddies. Let's kill something. And we'll smash her with a big lizard. GG. Actually, we should have smashed her with the tiger, because Bengals is our theme for today, right? Oh well. Cracking heads. We cracked some heads. And again, what are we looking at for time? 38? Okay, we got time for one more. See if we can hit 5. And what I'll try to do is I'll try to finish this stream tonight. After I'm drunk. Maybe I'll try to give you the results of the game as well. Let's see here. The sphere is fine. I think those 2 go. Always try to throw away your prophecy cards because you can draw them and get instant effects from them. But this turned out to be an alright. We're playing strength, agility. That's probably the most aggressive you can get. So he's going to likely have a lot of board removal and stuff like that. Creatures like this are actually not that good against strength, as you see already. She's going to kill one of them. In this case, I don't actually have anything I can do here, so let's just... we'll take the even trade. But Dark Gaiden has already taken board from good old Chevronomics, the Earthbound. I realized, by the way, that there has already actually been an NFL game this season. it was I believe it was a rematch of the Super Bowl, the Broncos against the Panthers, and the Panthers once again were not able to defeat the Broncos. I don't really have a dog in that fight. I think they're both alright teams. I kind of like Cam, like aside from the fact that people totally overreacted to him being, a baby and a whiner and that sort of rhetoric. I think he's a really good player. Let's actually cast a suppression on this creature, just so we can get rid of that 3/1, get some more value out of our guard, and we shouldn't forget to attack with him. We're in a pretty tight contest so far, Dark Gaiden and I, but if he can't wrest control of board from me here, usually the defensive class will be stronger. Normally his class is good at like sort of early game board control and getting an advantage. A lot of the green minions. Okay, so he takes away my guard. I don't know if that was worth a card just to do that, but I'm gonna kill your fool anyway. The other option is we play actually 2 minions here. No, you know what? Let's just get the Divine Favor out now. It's not a big deal. We won't give him any early cards. Let us hopefully give us a chance to build a bit of a board here. Because we still have the Mummify. If he puts something down, it's just absolutely dirty. Which of course he does. But I think before I Mummify it, I'm gonna shackle it down. And even though we could Mummify it this turn, let's play him because as soon as I get 7 mana, as soon as I get 7 mana, this guy is actually going to go up to a 5/5 instead of a 3/3. And let's just leave it like that. We don't need to give him another card to use this turn. Even though I could have hit him below 20, which would have destroyed another ward. Okay. So now I think we wanna modify this guy. This is great for tempo. It allows us a pretty easy trade here. And for value's sake, let's actually do the Plea to Kinnereth here. And we'll try to keep this guy alive. It also gives the buff to my other minion. So this guy survives the attack. This guy will give him apparently 2 cards. Oh, yeah. Simple math would dictate that he should get 2 cards. And we'll see. If he can't sort of deal with me this play, it's over. Shackle creatures. And draw a card. Okay. Let's just deal 3 damage to him. Because he sort of played a delay tactic, if you will. We'll take our 3 and we'll do the Midnight Sweep. Basically, as long as you have this Divine Fervor card in play, you kind of just want to flood the board, because every minion is harder for him to kill. He has a lot of cards, but his mana is his limiting factor right now. Probably, if he was able to just play his whole hand, he would be able to come back into this game, but he's going to have to, as you see, he's trying to damage our minions down and nuke them a little bit. But he's got to deal with this lane or else it's dead next turn. So he's trying to play for the value, which is okay. But, I mean, he got a decent value out of all those trades, but he used 3 cards to basically get rid of 1 minion. And that's not really what you want to be doing when you're this far behind. He's going to move that over and give it 1/1. That actually is good, because it puts him out of lethal range. But he realizes that his bread is buttered. Well, that was a fast one, guys. I think we might have time for one more. Oh, we got a title here. The Victorious. Well, we've won 100 games apparently since we started playing. League. No, wait, what's this game called? Fucking Elder Scrolls Legends. I used to play League. Holy shit. Alright, one more game, one more. We'll try to get to 6 and then go for the boss battle when I'm just obliterated. Valbaret, the Forgotten Hero, versus the Earthbone. Playing Intelligence Endurance. We are first again. I don't think I like the Pharaoh Defender. Let's try to keep the Scrapper. It's a bit of a risk, because as you see, I did draw one really expensive card. Thankfully, we got the Deathless Drawer, so it does give us a turn 1. And we got a turn 3, so yeah, we'll be fine. Let's put him on the right side this time in case he plays a 2/2 or something.
What are your intentions?
Okay, so what does look good is our 1/1 should deal with his 2/2. I could suppress it, but I don't think there's really that much point. We still have the option to deal with this. He's not playing a class with a huge amount of buffs. And a drawer of his own. Fucking droopy drawer. Well, we've had terrific luck with this guy so far. I actually think we should play him over on this side, in case he doesn't get the buff. Which he didn't this time. But that still gives us a decent advantage, I think. I think we just kind of have to play on the right side here. He's got the left side on lockdown for us. Oh, and he's got a Scrapper of his own. Well, we can't kill him. So why don't we play the Stone Tooth on this side? I don't know if that's smart or not, but question is, do we want to suppress this guy? Yeah, I think we do. Much better if he's just a 1/1. Because we know we're losing this guy anyway. No, don't you get the buff. Oh, thankfully he didn't get the buff either. So we're kind of swinging dicks here, back and forth. Scope Patrol. Now it's crazy to say, but because he's down to 2 cards, it might be worth Piercing Javelin here. Now is it? I don't know. I need to have a board for when this Legion Prefect comes around. If I play Scout Patrol, it's the only other thing I can do. Yeah, let's just, it really sucks, but I think we just Piercing Javelin him, cut our losses. And, let's contest by just smashing him. He can run all 3 into the 4/5 if he wants to kill it. If not, we drop Sench Tiger next turn to protect him. Right? Ooh. Shackles, okay. So on the surface, that was a really good play for him. Well, it wasn't a bad play. Like, it's never going to be a bad play. But because we happen to have this guard, the fact that he delayed us by shackling the 4/5 kind of lets us get way ahead on cards. So unless he has a really big minion to kind of play to contest us here, we're actually in decent shape. We'll lose, of course, the Sench Tiger. Oh, God. Or that. Fuck me. Interesting. Oh. What is this? Alright, this is a bit of a desperation gambit, but we're, I think, just gonna... Yeah, we're just gonna play the Legion Prefect to buff him and get rid of that 7/5. There's just no other way around it. I think he's gonna go face anyway, in which case we might be able to do something like a Divine Favor play or use the Sench Tiger to our advantage more. I have to imagine he'll run out of big minions eventually. And I think based on that play, he's going to go face. He's chewing us down pretty good, though. Doesn't really help us. Ooh, this does, though. Okay. So why don't we, we're gonna... What's the best to do here? I think we're gonna load the lanes with... No. Is that good? If we put a Sench Tiger over here, that really protects us. And then... Okay, we're going to take a bit of a risk here. And we're going to put an Enchanted Plate on him to give him a bit more health. Hoping that we have enough guards to save us in the end here. It's a bit risky because he's getting real close to lethal. I'm going to grab that last beer. You know what? He's playing fast. What is that? Put an act out, great. I don't want to give him an action if I can avoid it. Okay, so we got 5 health left. We really gotta kind of do something drastic here. I think we're gonna do a scout patrol, a divine fervor, and we're gonna play the hive defender here. I guess it's less risky to give him an action than it is to. The thing is, if he got a kill creature action, there's nothing really we can do. We're dead anyway. If he didn't, we have a really good shot to win this game. Okay, he's dropping guards. Guard, breakthrough, drain, drain. Ugh. Okay, well, a bit lucky, but not too bad. I think he doesn't want to attack at all here. Or maybe he does. I think he shouldn't attack. He's using a lot of resources just to do nothing here. Okay, we're on 10. If we play the lowland now, shit. No, we have to get rid of the mummy. How do we get rid of the mummy? Alright, this is the plan.
I hear and obey.
We're gonna kill the mummy. We're gonna kill the 3/3. We are going to play the lowland on this side and the guar on that side. And we hope to God he doesn't get something that kills this troll. Okay, Firestorm is fine. This guy is lethal. He does have lethal, so he can kill a guard. That's not ideal, so we kind of just have to... We have to distribute our guards so that we're protected this turn, which means that we can't really take this 3 damage, which means that we have to do this. We have to do this over here, and we have to do this, and we keep the golden saint for the future. So he has 26, so we're going to hit him with the big minion first, which brings him to 21. Then we hit him with the next biggest, which should give him a card. And then we're going to wait, because we don't want to give him another card. We want to try to kill him next turn. And we could do scouting patrol, but I don't think it's worth it. So let's just leave it at that. We hope these two guys will stand up and not let him through. Even if they do let him through, he still needs some other card to buff his damage, so he needs to kill, basically barring very poor luck, we're in good shape here, is what I'm trying to say. See, I mean, that wasn't a very good card, so that is a good card. Now, first question, do we have lethal? 5, 10, 14, 17. In theory, we do have lethal. So I think we're going to try to do it by first of all hitting with this. He draws 1. We can't stop him from drawing another one, so we hit him with the most damage. Still nothing. Now we hit him with this one. And of course he gets a prophecy, which is probably going to kill this guy. Oh no. Oh, don't tell me this. He has a lethal. Shit. Okay, okay, we need to, yeah, give him some health, that's fine. Okay, yeah, we need to mummify this. And we need the golden saint here. Okay. Oh, this is so close. Okay, okay, that's fine. Oh, thank God he didn't get the buff. Whew. I think we're good then. Because he's got to use 2 of those to get through. No, tell me you don't have something. Whew. Okay, wow, that was close. I don't know if I made the right decision there, guys. You'll have to tell me in the comments below. Let's pause the stream for now. I really got to kind of run to these foosball spiels now. And as I've been told, the max win is 7, so we're going for a boss battle with 2 chances when I get back. Alright, let's pause it here. Alright, guys. Goddamn. I am back from the football games. Cincinnati was able to pull out a nail-biter victory, field goal win against the New York Jets tonight. And we're hoping to pull out a nail-bite victory arena win tonight. We're going to finish it. I'm drunk out of my mind. I don't have any more beer, but a Scout's honor. I'm not in really condition to be playing this game right now. Had a few at the bar as well as the ones you saw me drink on stream. So, I gotta work tomorrow. What can I say? But I was pretty happy about the result of today's games. There was a lot of good football games. We saw that. And now we're going to try to just finish her off and take this Spellsword to the pinnacle of Elder Scrolls Legend Glory, ESL Glory. And she's taking some time here. Hope everything's okay. Guess everybody fears me. That's the problem. There's not a lot of whole lot of people playing at full arena win capacity right now. I want to try out a new race. No, I'm happy with my baby here. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm just going to pause the stream until this actually goes somewhere where we figure it out, but I will come back to you when we get in. Oh, is that a, no? Okay, we'll just pause it for now. Alright guys, we are back, and we have, I think his name is Insidious. He is playing an intelligence agility, which is an aggro deck. We're going to play redraw on just about everything we got here. This looks a little bit better. He has got second turn, as has been the usual procedure. Against a green-blue player, I think we'll still play Scouting Patrol turn 1, because that gives us a guy in both lanes. Kind of limits his flexibility, lets us play responsive, which is what we want right now. We'll see what he can do here. As you see, he plays a 2-2. Now that's something we can't kill, but what we can do is play the Deathless and just go face. And next turn, he's presumably going to play another minion. We kill the 2-2 because this is a very valuable 2-2. Oh, and the Guard Ward. Damn. So we have the option of a 3-3 or a 2-3. Against his board, I'm going to say the 2-3 is fine. Yeah, we're going to play the 2-3. And I think we'll shackle him because he's going to get the buff. So the idea is that hopefully next turn we get the 2-3 into the 2-2, the 1-1 into the 2-1. Again, the best laid plans, we might not get that, but looks okay. Drinking the Kool-Aid, buffing this dude. Okay. That's actually pretty good against what we're balling here. So maybe what the best idea to do might just be to play the Barded Guar. And give one of our minions guard. Or we play the Enchanted Plate and hope it draws us something decent here. Let's try that. Unfortunately, it does not draw us something too decent. So we hit that on face. Let's start taking him down because it's going to come down to this guy getting buffed again. It was a bit problematic. He played a pretty good counter to our play last turn. Incidentally, this game doesn't look very good right now. He has 5 cards against our 4. He got first turn, I think. Or no, he got second turn now. Yeah.
Your destruction is at hand. Do not vex me. Blood and fire.
So as you see, as predicted, he was able to kind of mitigate our lane, which is going to deal me a lot of goddamn damage next turn. So I think what we do, just to...
Soldiers, report. Your orders.
Now we can give 1 minion guard. I think we actually just want to give one of the minions in this lane guard, because then we get the choice of who to attack in this lane. That's the plan anyway.
I hear and obey.
So we give him 1. This guy's kind of been pulling his weight, but I don't think it matters against a lot of what he's playing on this side of the lane. We do have to Sench Tiger next turn. I'm hoping that we get something useful here. That's pretty useful actually. If he can't buff this lane too much, I think we just drop the Divine Fervor and trade out his strongest minions. If he can somehow buff this lane, we're in a bit of trouble. Ooh. Yeah, that could be trouble. So you can give 2 more creatures wards. We don't want that to happen. So I think we just want to clear all of his board of everything right now, which we can do by using the Piercing Javelin on the wooded creature. We use the trade here. We hit 2 on face just to get the value out of these guys, and then we run him. And he does it on face, which is actually good. So we, for once, finally have board in this game, and I have a pretty big guard minion to stop what he plays next. Alternatively, I have a very big minion just to counter a sort of a mid-sized minion if he plays that instead.
Come and visit you. Shut down.
Okay, he played a charger. God, he got the buff. Fuck me. Well, what is he? 4/4. Do we just sacrifice the tiger to him? No. I think the better play is to load up this side of the board for next turn. Yeah, we're just going to play a bunch of minions on this side. We'll let him have a small win here in order to try to hopefully get a bigger win here later. It's a bit risky though, because he has lots of potential to give his minions wards. Alright, enchanted plate.
These are cashew streets. The ambition of the Telvanni knows no bounds.
If we use crushing blow, we can also play divine fervor this turn. We don't really need crushing blow yet though, I think we play Cinch Tiger here.
Found you. Guide me.
We'll sacrifice our shield master. And we'll actually give enchanted armor to this guy now. Okay. We're again playing with fire. Once again, we're behind. But we may be able to mitigate this. Come on, man. Give me something good here. So he's obviously going to give this guy a ward, I think. That doesn't really hurt us. Well, it does, actually, but... in this case, that's the card we want to draw, of course. And I think we're just gonna piercing javelin. And we're gonna hope he doesn't have the 1 damage by playing Divine Fervor. Oh god, this is really risky. We probably lost this game. I don't think there's much we can do here. Yeah, he has charge. So what I'm learning from this game is we've had this guy in our hand about 4 times if you look back at the games, and so far we've never been able to play him. So from what I'm seeing here, the chance of going... oh wow, whoa. Hello General Tullius. Cool. That's going in my Spellsword deck. So it comes down to this, folks. We got 1-1, and this is what happened to the Bengals tonight. We're hoping that they can, like the Bengals, we can go full quotient here. Either way, we're going to try to record this for you, send it up on YouTube. Once again, we get first turn. I don't know why this game has such an objection to giving me second turn ever, but I kind of like this Kool-Aid when it does happen. This is terrible. Terrible, terrible start. Because we also don't really have a turn 2 play. Well, thankfully he didn't really go aggro on us. He's Matthew DeFuck. And he's playing a Nimble Ally. Please don't get the buff. Damn it. Oh, it's such a pain in the ass. We're actually probably going to have to kill that with Piercing Javelin. Alright, we're just going to play a Bar de Guar on this side and give it guard. The cool thing about this game is activated abilities can actually be given to the minion that gets played. So his ability is to give a creature guard. In Hearthstone, for instance, you would not be able to give the minion itself guard, but in this case, he's allowed to give himself guard, so I did. Of course, he's going to stack this lane. He would be stupid not to. I do get a silence, which actually works really well for me. I'm going to silence him, and of course I'm going to play my big 4/4 taunt, which in a perfect world deals with both these minions, and of course I hit face. I hope that he doesn't have any removal, but he probably does. What is this? Okay. So he uses his removal to deal 1 damage. I'm just going to use my counter to, of course, summon a Midnight Sweep, which is actually great for me. It allows me to trade for this 4/2 immediately, and the likelihood is I have better late game. So what I can do is, I was hoping to play Sench Tiger, actually I didn't realize I didn't have the mana. I think I'll just leave her alive, and I'll play the guard on this one. I get the card draw, and I get another Sench Tiger. That's okay. Let's just play that as it is. We'll give him the card. And we'll hope that these guards can kind of carry me in this lane, because I don't think at this point he will contest me for this lane. Oh, he will contest me for that lane. Interesting. Once again, we have an Iron Atronac in hand. And once again, we get Divine Fervor. Which I think, in this case, is worth it. She's only doing 3 damage. We'll take that down, and we'll give him another card here. We still have 2 mana, which we're not going to use, but that's alright. We have this in play for the future. It's good always to get your supports out when you can. When you're not too far behind, that is to say. So he charge lethals that. That's actually okay with me, because we have a lot of potentials to destroy bigger creatures. I'm just going to Sench Tiger here. I could have done Legion Prefect, but he's weaker stats. Hopefully he doesn't have another lethal charger. Even if he does, he gives that guy lethal. Okay. That's the cool thing about green. They're actually pretty good at coming from behind. The thing is, they're not great at, they're not that great at coming from behind, but they are good at sort of dealing a lot of aggro damage. Now in this case, as you see, he's not that far ahead of me in overall aggro, and all my minions are getting +1/+1 as long as this lasts. I found nobody plays the destruction cards for this very often, which is hugely advantageous to somebody who can actually get a board with a super defensive deck like Willpower Endurance. Again, we're playing a little bit low on health. Not too bad though. We do have 2 hard removal cards, which is great. I think in this case we're going to play the Deathless on this side and the Piercing, the Legion Prefect there. Again, we'll just trade out. I think I'm going to hit him for the 6. Uh-oh. He does have a Prophecy card. Okay, interesting you played it on that side. I think that side might have been the better value. Anyway. He really has to do something about this side of the board, I think, though. Which he does. Destroy all wounded creatures in the same. Yeah, that'll do it. I think that's probably worth a Piercing Javelin, given what he paid for that card. Now, of course, he should trade creatures here. He shouldn't hit face. He should trade the 1/2 into the 5/5, and maybe if he wants 3 face damage, he can take it on me. But these minions will ultimately trade out in lane, as they did. I'm kind of actually low on minions lamentably, so I'll use that. Luckily I am up on health, so let's just play the Faerun Defender, and we'll give him the card. This does give him the ability to take the lead, but we do have a Modify and a Piercing Javelin to deal with his minions, so we actually want him to play strong minions at this point. Alright, so I think what the plan is here, we actually just pay to turn that into a money. It's fine. We're actually going to Javelin this, because next turn, the Atronach finally comes out, and we'll just hit face. Which means we have a good guard in this lane. We're still at 17 health. This can't be targeted by spells. It has Breakthrough Guard Regenerate, so it's basically like an insta-win. And that's what we're going to play for. As long as he can't put lethal into the lanes, this is pretty much an insta-win.
Your coin or your life.
Okay. Do we have insta-win without him? No, we don't. So, let's play him. As you can see, basically unkillable. We'll just run that in there, just to try to be more sure of lethal next turn. We won't bother running him in, because that will give him an extra card, which we don't want him to play with at this point. The only thing that kills this guy is a lethal creature. With charge at this point, basically. Okay. Yeah, I think he's done. He could have shackled me and dragged it out another turn, but I think he knew he wasn't gonna. So, despite me criticizing Aaron Atronak, it actually wins this one game, and it is the, as far as I know, decisive battle. So let's see what we got here. Title: The Destructive. 10,000 damage. Cool. So, this is the first time I've actually completed an arena, so word. Let's see what we actually get for winning an arena in this game. As you know, in Hearthstone it goes to 12, but wow, look at all these fat rewards. You get 150 gold, 70 soul gems, another 50 gold, card pack, a card pack, and a card pack. And promotion reward, I guess, good wins. Okay, so that's that. I'll open the packs for you quickly just so you can see what I got, and then we'll sign off for the night. Bring it back here. And nothing too fantastic. The Salakir Survivalist is pretty cool. Again, nothing spectacular. Hive Warrior, I guess, is alright. Not my style. We did get a legendary, High King Emmerich. Ward, summon, deal 2 damage for each friendly creature with Ward. Cool. Alright guys, there it is. One completed arena. One happy soldier tonight. Bengals win. Arena win. We are going to sign off for the night. Keep watching Getting Wrecked, and we'll see you soon.